Yeah. Hi guys, good morning to all of you. I think all are able to hear me. So I hope my screen is visible to everyone. Yes, my voice also audible. Okay. So we'll start our session. So first of all, let me introduce about myself. Yes, about myself. Okay. Yeah, this is about myself first of all. Yeah, this is Nageswar Rao. This is Nageswar Rao, having 23 years of experience in software fields. 23 years of experience. Out of 23 years, yes, 7 years, big data and Hadoop. Big data and Hadoop, yes, experience. Yes, in 20, yes, 13 started my big data career. Started big data, yes, big data career. Big data career started 2013. Basically, I'm a Java. Basically, yes, I'm a Java resource. So in 2013, yes, some company reasons I had shifted to big data. Yes, in 2013, yes, my working company faced a Hadoop big data problem. So for that reason, we have started using Hadoop. That time started using Hadoop here. Okay. Yes, my career started in the year 1997. 1997 started with yes, Unix and embedded C. Initially career with Unix, embedded C. Yes, embedded C, Unix and embedded C. Yes, later, yes, in 2000 year, yes, 2000 year, change it to Java. Change it to Java career, Java. Next 2013, yes, started working with the Hadoop. They're working with the Hadoop. Hadoop and big data. Okay, since yes, last 2 years, working on Spark. Since last 2 years, working on Spark projects. Spark and Scala. Yes. Now presently working on Spark application. Presently we are doing project on Spark. Okay. Yes, very good experience in this Hadoop and big data area, Java area, Linux. Lot of experience. Yes, any kind of issues I can resolve. Yes, within no time here. Just coding and everything is on my fingertips. Lot of experience. Okay. Yes. Here, the is here, technology anyone teach it. That is not an issue. Yes, you can learn technology from anywhere. From many websites, you can learn technology. Technology difference, the experience is different here. Here, I'm delivering experience. First, I will explain technology. After explaining technology, next, I will deliver my experience. For every technology, all the real-time scenarios. For all the real-time scenarios, I will explain here. At the end-to-end project, end-to-end, we'll discuss here. Yes, at the end of the course, project, yes, end-to-end, real-time cluster, end-to-end. So end-to-end. Yes, in Hadoop, yes, I have completed, yes, Hadoop, Spark. Yes, Hadoop completed 4 projects. 4 projects. So completed 4 projects. Yes, next, Spark. Yes, one project completed. One project completed on Spark. Next on Spark. Now current project is on Spark. Current project is on Spark here. It's going on. So second project on Spark. Spark recently came to market. Okay. Yes, 2017 came to the market here. We have started using Spark in 2018. From 2018 onwards, we are using Spark. Okay, one project we have finished here. Okay, first actually Hadoop 4 projects. Out of the 4 projects here, first Hadoop project, yes, we have migrated to Spark. First project just migrated to Spark. Okay, so completed here. Now second project migration is going on. Second project migration is going on. Okay, right? Yes, 4 projects in these 4 projects. First one is SCM project, supply chain management related project here. Okay, right? Second project HR, human resources related project here, human resources. Right, okay. Next, third one is yes, CRM, customer relationship module. CRM. These all are modules from the Oracle ERP. Here that my client, yes, my working previously I was working with the company, now changed to company here, another company. Yes, I'll tell you that names also. Yes, CRM. Yes, next the company assets. So this is yes, totally yes. Yes, totally 4 projects. Okay, right? 4 projects here. Yes, next Spark, 1 project completed. So this SCM projects. SCM project migrated to Spark. Okay, right? Yes, all these projects. Yes, the client is debugged. Yes, actually I was employee of this company. In 2013, yes, I was employee of this company here. Okay, right? Recently, I had changed to another company. Yes, present working company here, Celitech Private Limited in Hyderabad here. Celitech Private Limited Hyderabad. Okay, my payroll company with this here. This is my payroll company, but client is the same client. Client no change, no change here. So debugged. Client is debugged here. Yes, here my payroll company Celitech Private Limited. My present role is solution architect. Solution architect for solution architect for yes Hadoop and Java projects. Hadoop and Java projects. This area I'm working here. Hadoop and Java projects. Okay. Yes, Hadoop client. Hadoop client is Hadoop client. Hadoop client. It's a debugged. Hadoop client is debugged. Okay. Yes, never ending. That agreement never ending going on. Okay. Still getting projects continuously. That support is going on. Yes, now 4 projects completed, support is going on. Yes, Spark, that SCM converting to Spark here. Now support is going on here. Now current project is on Spark. Okay, on Spark. Now CRM module we are working currently here on Spark. CRM module we are using here now. This project we are converting. Right, okay. Yes, like this in future also we have to convert because SCM very huge amount of data is there. For that reason we have converted. Now CRM also, yes, customer relationship module, many customers. Okay, debugged. What is debugged company? See, ATM machines manufacturing industry. ATM machines manufacturing industry. Yes, ATMs, debugged ATMs. Wherever you will see that debugged ATMs. ATMs. Yes, worldwide, many countries. Yes, 165 countries they have the customers. Debugged is the leader in ATMs. Yes, in ATM manufacturing here, only 2 companies, Deepworld and NCR. NCR is only competitor for us. Only 2 companies. Yes, they are monopoly in the industry here. Okay. Yes, this Deepworld company has, yes, our client has 165 yes countries customers. Okay, they have the customers in 165 countries. Means lot of data, very huge amount of data, huge number of transactions, very big data generating. So for that reason, started using Hadoop in 2013. So this is about my experience. Okay, so that's all about my experience, about myself. Okay. Yes, I think much not required here. So presently I'm working as solution architect. Okay, for Hadoop and Java projects for this company, my payroll company. Just you can search in Google now. Yes, Celitech Private Limited Hyderabad. You can search in Google this one, and Deepworld also you can search here. Next, Java projects, Hadoop clients. Java projects. Present client is PayPal. PayPal is the current client here. Java projects PayPal. Yes, Hadoop client Deepworld. So these 2 things I'm giving support. Okay, right? Yeah, that's all about myself. Okay, that's all about myself. Yes, now let us start actual session. Okay. Yes, very good experience, lot of experience, expertise in handling Hadoop and big data area. Right? Yes, now let us start. Actual Hadoop. Now we'll start Hadoop. Right. So that's myself. Right. Yes. Any doubts regarding my experience? Myself. This is Nageswar Rao, 23 years of experience, 7 years big data and Hadoop experience. Okay. Yes, 2013 started my big data career. Yes, 1997 started my software career, Unix and embedded C. 2000 year changed to Java. 2013 started working with Hadoop here. Yes, since last years working on Spark and Scala projects. Okay. Yes, totally Hadoop 4 projects completed, Spark 1 project completed. Currently Spark project is going on. Okay, so this client is Jdbc. My payroll company, Silotech Private Limited. My payroll company. Yes, here at the end of the course, I'll explain project end to end. Project end to end, I'll explain at the end of the course. Okay. Presently, my current role is a solution architect for Hadoop and Java projects. Yes, in this company here. Okay. For Hadoop, client is yes, Jdbc. Java projects, client is PayPal. Okay, Java projects, yes, client Java projects, client is PayPal. Yes, I'm working with these two clients. So here presently as a solution architect. Okay, right? Yes, lot of experience. My main experience is Java. Main experience is Java, Linux, Hadoop, and big data. This area, most of the experience. Okay, next apart from that, Spark framework also have the good experience. Okay, next apart from that, yes, when come to teaching experience here, teaching, yes, since last years I'm taking online classes. Previously with Durga Soft, I have taken offline classes, some offline around 4 batches taken, 4 batches taken. Yes, that every batch 60 to 70 members are there. That batch, 4 batches were taken. Okay, after that, yes, I went to US because of company requirements. See one thing. Yes, 2013 when started my Hadoop and big data career. Yes, 2013. Yes, 2013 and 2014. I was in US. Yes, I was in USA for 2 years on L1 visa. Yes, Chicago. Yes, our company big data center. Yes, to work in big data center, I was in USA 2013-2014 for 2 years on L1 visa. So very good experience because of Hadoop only. Yes, because of Hadoop only here. Yes, I went to yes. So worked for 2 years, 2 years on L1 visa. So later came back to this. Why is not audible? Huh? Yes, can you check your system volume? Can you check your system volume? Yes, others are able to. Yes, others are able to hear me. Yes, please check your system volume. Yes, others are able to hear me. They are pinging me. They are fine. Yes, you where Ragavalu, just you check your system. Yes, volume. Yes, others are they are pinging. They are able to hear me. Yeah, fine. Yes, 2 years I was in USA. Yes, only for the particularly for the Hadoop and big data projects. Okay. Yes, now from the Hyderabad we are giving support. Next here every year. Yes, on site. Yes, September. Yes, next October and November. Yes, on site work. 3 months on site every year. Yes, I'm moving to on site every year. Okay, every year. This year don't have on site because of this coronavirus and all this. Yes, even now, right now, I'm working from home, work from home. Okay, so morning up to 12 o'clock. Yes, I'll be taking these online classes. After 1 o'clock, my work will be starting, office work. Okay, afternoon onwards. US times. US time, my work starting at 1 o'clock starting. Okay, so 1 o'clock to evening 7. Yes, 6 hours support. After night, 2 more hours, I'm giving support. Night after 10 to 12, 2 more hours. Yes, afternoon 1 o'clock to evening 6 o'clock. Okay. Yes, 6:30, something like that. Okay, fine. Yes. Okay. Yes. So that's all about myself. Okay. Yes. Now let us start. Yeah. So now here online classes. Yeah, this year's batch. I think it's a seventh batch. Yes, online classes. Yes, online classes. I'm continuing. Yes, even I'm in years. I'm continuing online classes. No disturbance with my online class. Only offline classes. Yes, 2017-18 taken all offline classes. 5 batches were taken after I went to US. So due to that reason, yes, I could not continue with offline. Now I'm continuing with online classes. Okay. Yes. Yeah, 60 batch, it's not 70 batch. I think 7th batch yours. Yours is the 7th batch line. Okay. Yes. Okay, fine. Now let us come to our course. Yes, about course. Hadoop. Yes, our course is Big Data and Hadoop. Big Data, Big Data and Hadoop. Yes, after finishing Big Data and Hadoop, next is Spark and Scala. So first initially starting with Big Data and Hadoop here. Yes, at the middle of the course, parallelly I'll start Spark and Scala, because I need more time to finish this. Okay, Big Data and Hadoop. Here this duration, course duration. Here this course duration is yes around 75 days. It's taking 75 days. Course duration 75 days. Only Big Data Hadoop 75 days here. Next Spark and Scala. Spark and Scala, that is yeah, these around 60 days. 6 days. This is Spark and Scala. So almost 4 months, both Hadoop Big Data, Spark and Scala. Yes, 60 days. Actually here 50 days I'm assuring minimum, but here is the because many technologies covering it is continuing here 60 days, extending to 60 days. Okay. Yes, Spark 3 batches were taken. Yes, next batch will be 4th batch. Okay, 3rd batch now it's going on here. Okay, for them almost 50% completed. Yes, 30 days classes completed, but only 50% complete. Still 30 days to go. So Spark and Scala 60 days, Hadoop and Big Data 75 days. This total. Alright. Within short time you can finish. Suppose anyone finishing within short time means yes, skipping topics, no doubt. Yes, topic skipping, even not explaining much syllabus. Okay, simply just a technology basics explain simply on finishing batch. Yes, who is having expertise, Hadoop expertise with experience, who is giving yes good, yes, who is delivering good, they can't finish within before yes, within short time. Minimum 75 is required. Suppose anyone finishing 45 days means that is not a Hadoop. The basics. Okay. Spark and Scale also minimum required 6 days. Totally 4 months minimum required. Minimum 4 months. Okay. Without 4 months, if anyone finishing within 60 days, don't believe that course. That is not a course. Okay. Yes. So let us see what is the syllabus. First, here topics. What are the topics? Yes, topics covering in Hadoop. Topics. Topics in Big Data and Hadoop. Yes, our course is Big Data and Hadoop. Yes, even course contents also given. Just you can take from the online team. Course contents you can take from the online team. Okay, otherwise I can share you. Okay, yes. So once a batch forms, I'll create WhatsApp group. Okay, after creating WhatsApp group, I'll communicate. Okay, everything communication will be done in WhatsApp group. Yes, topics in yes, big data and Hadoop. First topic is about big data concepts. First initially, yes, big data concepts. All big data concepts are going to discuss. Yes, first initially, all big data concepts we will discuss. Okay, big data concepts. Yeah, this is for 2 weeks. Big data concepts. So only big data concepts for 2 weeks. Okay. Yes, after that, next starting actual Hadoop here. Hadoop. In Hadoop, first initially core modules. We'll be discussing about core modules. Core modules. Yes, first one is HDFS. Okay, HDFS. Second one, MapReduce. HDFS and MapReduce. HDFS and MapReduce. Okay. So first initially big data concepts. Initially, all the big data concepts. Initially, all big data concepts. It's a 2 weeks here. First 2 weeks focusing on completely big data concepts. Next, second one, Hadoop. Hadoop core modules. So first the core modules. Yeah, in core modules. Yeah, in core modules, first HDFS, next MapReduce. Yes, HDFS. Yeah, this is HDFS MapReduce. Both together. Yeah, this is for 5 weeks. This part. This part. Yeah, this part. First part, this is 2 weeks. This is 5 weeks. 5 weeks. Yes, after this, next one here. Next, ecosystems. Ecosystems going to discuss here. Ecosystems. Ecosystems here. In ecosystems hide. Yes, most important topic is hide. Yes, next after hide. Next scoop going to discuss. Scoop, hide, scoop. Yes, after finishing is next pig. Pig. After pig here, next flume. Yes, flume. Yes, flume. Next HBase. HBase. Next. Yes, sixth one is yes, zookeeper. Yes, zookeeper. Zookeeper. Yes, the ecosystem, these things. Yes, apart from this, here next fourth one is AWS. AWS. Yes, in AWS here. So here, how to create yes relational database service here, RDS service. Next, the third one is second one is yes, yes, EC2 for Linux. EC2 for Linux. Next, Amazon EMR. Amazon EMR. Okay, this AWS area. So first we should create the account. After creating account here, relational database service here. Okay, for databases purpose here. Next, EC2 for Linux. Next, EMR. So EMR is nothing but elastic MapReduce here. This is so what is this one here? This is cluster, EMR cluster, Hadoop cluster, nothing but for Hadoop practice. Hadoop practice. For Hadoop practice, EMR cluster. Okay. Actually, here for Hadoop practice, first of all, I'll explain in your computer. Yes. First, I'll explain in my computer. I'll set up Hadoop in my computer. I'll show very clearly. After that, I will connect to any one of your computers. Okay. Yes. So once you shared any screen here, yes, I will connect your system. Yes, on your system, I'll show the setup here. Yes. Yes. Here practically, I'll show the Hadoop setup. Okay. So generally here, most of the trainers simply they are configuring EMR cluster. Yes, existing cluster. This is already is there available. Okay, just you have to choose that cluster enough here. Or here within 5 minutes we can do this one here. 5 or 10 minutes, matter of 10 minutes. Within 10 minutes that enabling here, anyone will explain that. Already existing cluster. What's the use? No use. You have to set up on your own. If you set up everything on your own, you'll get a lot of experience. That's experience. Okay, working on existing cluster means that's not experience. Okay. Yes, in our batch, we are going to set up. You are going to set up. I'll make you to set up complete Hadoop here. Step by step, scratch from the scratch and step by step Hadoop and Hive setup, scoop setup, pick setup, even admin area also. Yes, even admin concepts also 50% of admin concepts I'm covering here. Our course is developer course. Yes, our course is Hadoop developer course. Hadoop developer. Yes, even you are a developer here. Yes, you must have admin knowledge also. At least the minimum, yes, 25 to 30% of Hadoop admin knowledge. Admin area also. Of course, I'm explaining 50% of yes, admin because I have the very good experience in admin area also. Okay, right? Developer and admin. This is our course. Yes, admin part is only 50% of administration. I'm explaining this is okay. Hadoop developer as a 100%. 100%. Okay. Yes. So this is our course contents. Yes, duration. Yes, 60 to 75 days. So minimum 60 days required, maximum 75 days, not more than that. Okay. Even last batch, yes, I have taken for 3 months. Last batch taken for 3 months. Even no Saturday, no Sunday, no holiday. Yes, without any holidays, no holiday given for them. Saturday, Sunday, and every day taken here. Okay, Saturday, Sundays, 2 hours, 4 hours also taken sometimes. Yeah, Hadoop is that like that. 90 days, totally 140 hours taken for them. Last batch, last recently, just Sunday only completed. Just yesterday Sunday completed. 140 hours taken. Many scenarios, expense, lot of scenarios. They felt very happy. Okay, they felt very happy here. Yes, 140 hours, many scenarios. Yes, projects end-to-end expenditure, many real-time, all big data scenarios. Yes, using big data, practical expansion expenditure. Yes, big data. Yes, with big data, taken big data like one, yes, like one, yes, like 1 MB data. Yes, next 100 GB data. Yes, with big data, yes, deployment expand completely. Okay. Yes. So this is yeah, for you batch 60 to 75 days. Yes, minimum 60 to 75 days minimum required. Compulsory, no doubt. Otherwise, I can't finish your batch. Okay, fine. Next, for you guys, recordings provided every day. Yes, kindly. Yes, after finishing class within hour, yes, within 1 hour, we'll upload recording. You can watch recordings. For everyone, recordings available. Next, material. Yes, soft copies. Yes, soft copies available here. Soft copies. Okay, next, software also I will provide it. Software also provided. Okay, software also. Next, apart from this, WhatsApp group maintaining here. WhatsApp group. Just maintaining WhatsApp group here. So in that WhatsApp group, everyday communication will be there. Any doubts are there? Any doubts are there? You can ask me doubts. Okay. Yes, in WhatsApp group, just ping me. Yes, you can ping me. You can ask any doubts. 1 second. 1 second. Let me show recording. So that's all about course contents. Totally here 2 weeks plus 5. Yes, 7 weeks plus 4. Yes, 11 weeks, 11 plus 8, 11 plus 1, 12 weeks. Means 80 days, around 8 days taking care. So minimum 75 days I need to finish our course. Okay, right? So here, yes, around 130 to 140 hours taking your class here, 132. Yes, 140 hours totally here. Yes, next recordings, we are providing daily recordings here. You can follow that. Any doubts are there, ping me WhatsApp group. I'm maintaining group here. Okay, anytime you can ping me. I can give the support. No problem. All right. Next is soft copies. Next, yes, I'm providing soft copies of documents, class documents. Class document providing here. Daily document I'm sharing. Daily expression document I'm sharing the WhatsApp group. Okay. Next, main documents are there. Main documents, yes, I'll share through mail. So main documents, yes, this is main document. Yes, Hadoop. Yes, this is main document. So this is main document. This is main core modules document. This is next other modules. The June 10 m. So these are core modules like yes, all that topics what I explained here. Just like scoop. Yes, next HBase, Hive. Yes, all that. Yes, tar. Yes, this is this card is all the document related documents here. Okay. Yes, Zookeeper. Yes, next Flume. All this same thing. This is yes, these are whatever the documents shared with them. Yes, this is this one. I'll create as a zip file. I'll share it today for them. Yesterday completed here. Share them at the end of the course. Yes, every day daily here at the end of the course. Finally making one zip file. The zip file sharing again. For you also, I'll create one more folder. In that folder, I'll place your softwares. So suppose today I'm sharing any software. Yes, I'll place in this. Yes, these are all the programs here. Hadoop. Many programs are there here. Yes, many. Yes, mapped jobs. All the mapped jobs. What are the things I'm sharing you? That knowledge I'm placing into one folder. So what are things I'm sharing you? I'm placing into one folder. This folder I'll make it zip at the end. I'll share the zip file. This zip file. Yes, I have to share to the batch. Today I will share them. Okay. So this is finally here. So every of course everyday explanation, any code developed, that code I'll share you. Okay. Yes, mapped is lot of scenarios. Around 40 to 50 scenarios I'll explain mapped is real-time scenarios. Right, okay. Yes, fine. So these are about course contents. Next, what is the prerequisites? This is main important. What is prerequisites? To learn Hadoop. This is requirements to learn Hadoop. Okay. So prerequisite to learn Hadoop. This is main doubts. Most of the guys will ask about this. What are the prerequisites? Just the basics of Linux-based requests. Basics of Linux-based requests. Okay. Next, basics of SQL requests. Yes, just the basics of CoreJava required here. Only basics. CoreJava, oops. Not required here. Oops concepts are here. CoreJava, oops concept, nothing is required here. Linux basics. It's basics enough. Linux basics. Okay. So Linux basics. Next, SQL basics. 1 second. Linux basics at the top in codes itself. Yes, I'll cover that basics. Still, if you want to learn in depth of Linux, I'm taking Linux batch also. Yes, you can attend that batch. Still, if you want Linux in depth of Linux course 60 days. Linux course 2 months course I'm taking. After 2 months, Linux Hadoop. This is my area of training here. So other times office time. Okay. Yes, Linux and big data Hadoop. Only these two things I'm taking, not others here. So other times office work. Okay, Linux basics. Still, if you want in depth you can attend actual batches, regular batches. Linux is very important in the industry nowadays. Without Linux, you can't survive in the software field. It's very important. Linux mandatory nowadays here, particularly Hadoop area, DevOps area, AWS area, Spark and Scala. For this guys, Linux is mandatory. If you good at Linux, 50% of Hadoop interview can crack it. 50% of Hadoop interview can crack it. Okay, Linux, if you good at Linux base. Okay, yes. So at least Linux basics, minimum required here. SQL basics, minimum required. SQL basics, of course, in Hive, I'm covering that SQL basics. No worry about SQL basics. Yes, these things, no worry. Java oops concept is your responsibility. Okay, Java oops, try to learn some Java oops concepts. Okay, yes, we have a lot of time here to start MapReduce. See, here, your batch is starting with Hive. Hive scope, big fluke, this area. I'm starting this area. I'm starting with this. After finishing this, I'll go to MapReduce. Okay, to reach to MapReduce, 1 more month time is there. Yes, still 1 month time is there. You can utilize that time here. 1 month time is there. Okay, to reach to MapReduce, not 1 month, 35 to 40 days is there. So just 35 to 40 days. By that time, try to finish your this CoreJava concepts here. So initially Linux requires at the time of starting Hadoop, just Linux is enough here. Next after that SQL basics enough here. So you can first to 35 days this area enough here. If you have that knowledge, SQL basics nothing here. In SQL basics also very simple. Just creating table, create query understanding here, select query understanding. Okay. Of course, I'll explain in Hive itself. I'll explain how to create table. That create query I'll explain. Create query, select query, create query, select query. Next, select with where class. Next, group by. Okay, next order by, group by, order by. Yes, next is yes, group by. Yes, yes. Here don't have having class. Yes, create, select, where, group by, order by. Next, giants. Here expected things. No primary key concept, no foreign key concept here. No indexes, no views, nothing required here. Just only this area enough here. Focus in this area. Create query very simple. Select query also very simple. Yes, where class very simple here. Group by very simple. Order by also simple here. Giants. Of course, I'll explain. In topic itself, I'll explain. Okay, if you have this knowledge and well and good. Even don't have no worry, I'll explain. Right? Okay. Next, Linux basics. Yes, like creation of directories. Okay, how to check the contents of directory, basics enough. In depth is not necessary. Okay. Next, little bit. Yes, little bit scripting required here. Little bit scripting required. Little bit shell scripting required. Shell scripting. Yes, I'll explain that. Don't worry. Little bit shell scripting. Yes, in your course, some scripting concepts I'll explain. Okay, right. So there are basics required. Java, this is your responsibility. Java oops also basics required. Okay, expert is not required here. What is class? What is object? Next, how to use strings, particular strings. Next, files, how to use files. This area, except handling. This area enough here. Like what is class, what is object, what is inheritance also required. Next, method overriding, polymorphism knowledge. Particularly polymorphism knowledge very, very important. Polymorphism, how do we completely following polymorphism concepts? Polymorphism, Java polymorphism. If you good at polymorphism, then easy to understand Java map it is. Hadoop map it is. 1 second, I'll tell you one thing here. Hadoop map it is no one covering. Yes, I'm sure. No trainer covering Hadoop map it is. Because they are not experts in Java. Trainers simply just to, they are explaining Hadoop scoop on this area. They are focusing this area. This area simply they are tracking for 45 days and finishing course. That's it here. No one covering MapRedis. I'm only one trainer in Hyderabad who covers MapRedis. Okay, no one will cover here. MapRedis 30 to 35 days I'm taking. That's the reason it's a 90 days. Okay, suppose if I'm studying MapRedis, I can finish within 60 days. 60 days enough care course. Okay, so MapRedis, including MapRedis, taking 90 days. That's the reason taking 90 days. Otherwise, not necessary. I can finish within 40 days. 50 days we can finish. Okay. MapRedis is very, very important. If you have this knowledge, then easy to understand Spark applications also. Okay. So this is requirement prerequisites. Okay. So these are the course contents. They are the completely course contents here. Okay. Next, these are prerequisites. Okay. Yes, by the time of finishing course, yes, you must be in a position. By the time of finishing your course, you must be in a position to put up 5 to 6 years of experience. Yes, that level I train you. 5 to, yes, you should be in a position to put up minimum 5 to 6 years of experience. Minimum 5 to 6 years of experience in Hadoop, big data, Spark and Scala. Spark you can put up 2 years, 4 years. Hadoop you can put up that much of level. Yes, I'll explain. I'll give the resume. Yes, I can give the support. At any time you can get the support here. Okay. Yes, next one more thing here. Yes, online support is available here. Suppose if you're facing any issue, I will connect your system. Yes, I will connect your system. Yes, I'll resolve that issue. I'll connect your system anytime. Yes, anytime. Yes, mostly my I can connect your system. I resolve that issue. Suppose issue facing with Linux setup, I'll connect your system. I'll resolve that issue. Okay. Next, Hadoop. Any issue facing with Hadoop setup, I'll connect your system. Then I'll resolve that issue here. But don't neglect your practice here. Okay. If any unable to understand here, ping me. Just like a friend, I'll explain. Like a brother, I'll explain very clearly here. Okay, so just the thing is, you have to utilize me. That's it here. Lot of experience, 23 years of experience, in-depth knowledge. Okay, very good experience. Try to utilize that experience. Okay, try to improve your career growth. Yes, 100% I can give you good career. This is my 100% assurance, no doubt. Okay, just you can inquire with your previous past students also. I'll give the numbers. You can inquire with that. Okay. Yes. Any doubts? Yes, guys. Any doubts regarding this course topics? Yes, this course duration or course contents or prerequisites. Any doubts in this? Tell me. About career, about the Hadoop and big data, it's a forever no, because going forward, yes, big data. Yes, because of big data, many companies previously only first to top 100 companies faced big data problem. Now top 1,000 companies are facing big data. Top 1,000 companies. So big data requirements, lot of requirements nowadays in the market. Many requirements. Okay, lot of career. So career never ends. But the thing is, you have to update technology. So first initially started Hadoop. Now Spark came to the picture. Okay, in future data is growing here, maybe chance of getting Ignite. Yes, Ignite. Okay, Ignite. Yes, big data Hadoop. Now Hadoop using here. Next Spark also started using here in future. Yes, after 2015, 2025, chance of getting this Ignite in the market here. Ignite. Yes, Ignite. Yes, already started. Yes, R&D on this Ignite. Apache Ignite. Okay. Yes, that Ignite architecture also I'll explain in Hadoop. Yes, at the middle of the course, one day, what is Hadoop architecture? What is this Spark architecture? That's Ignite. That comparison I'll explain. Okay, Ignite. Now R&D going on Ignite. Yes, for future purpose, I'm doing R&D on this Ignite. Yeah, that is my passion actually. Okay, R&D is my passion on softwares. Right? Yeah. Any doubts? Yes, guys. If no doubts, yes. Let's introduce today big data concepts. Have doubts? If don't have doubts, I will introduce big data concepts today.
Sir,
Yes,
I have a doubt. Like,
yeah, tell me.
so you are telling that we can put 5 to 6 years experience in
Yeah,
Hadoop. Who will give that experience, sir? From where I can take that experience?
no, in your current working company, you have to put same experience.
Like in my current, I was lost my job 1 year back. In my previous company, I worked on Java. So to
Okay, so
maintain the
that
gap, I need
experience.
something. The company which is doing working on Hadoop, I need certificate from them. No, so it is very
Yeah,
difficult.
1 second. So previously worked company, that company experience you can put up on Hadoop. Okay, in case of Java, just you can put up Hadoop and Java. Both experience you can put up from that company itself. Previously worked company. Okay.
Okay,
Yes.
okay, sir.
Yeah. Presently, no one will give the fake experience. That the definite background verification is going on. Strictly background verification is going on. No one will give the experience. Okay. Yes, sir. So still, if you want, just I will try. Yes, one of consultant is in Bangalore. Some consultant is giving. Just I'll ask him if possible. Okay, but here bank statements are not required, right? Okay. Yes, they have to manage many things here. Bank payslips they can generate, it's not an issue, but bank statements is required, mandatory here. Okay, it's not easy. But current company experience you can convert into current working experience, you can convert into 5 to 6 years of experience. That's it here. Okay. Yes, fresher suppose any fresher is there. As a fresher, yes, in support team taking care. Yes, in support teams, many companies support teams taking freshers. Many openings are there for freshers also. Our freshers openings are there and experienced guy explain. Yes, openings are there. Many openings. Yes, lot of requirement is there. Hadoop and big data area. Particularly Spark. If you have this Spark knowledge, at least Hadoop experience with Spark knowledge, they will take immediately. Hadoop experience and Spark knowledge, they will take immediately here. As a fresher, if you have this Spark knowledge, yes, on Hadoop area knowledge, they will take you. Now, presently for freshers are taking care. Previously, 2 3 years back, what was happening here? Purely only experience taken. Nowadays, their company recruiting freshers also. Because 3 years back, 3 4 years back, yes, in India don't have much Hadoop. Now Hadoop, full-fledged Hadoop is in India. Yes, many projects are going on. Many companies are using Hadoop here. Hadoop, lot of development is there. So many requirements are there. Experienced as well as freshers. Okay. As a fresher, also nowadays easy to get the jobs on Hadoop. But the thing is here, you must have knowledge, perfect knowledge, everyday practice, every technology, everything. You must have good yes practice. If you have that, you can crack that interest. As a fresher, you can get it here. Experience, whatever you want, you can get it here. No issue. Right? Any doubts? Other doubts? Yeah, this is
Yeah,
actually this is right time to get into Hadoop and Spark area because many openings are there. Because of many companies are facing big data issues. Big data issues for that reason, many companies are using Hadoop on this area. Right? Yeah.
yeah.
So
Hi,
let us
Nageswar.
Sir, can I get
tell.
your number?
Sure, definitely. Yes, at the end of the, yes, sure, definitely, yes, online team just can give you, yes, one recording. Yes. Now let us start actual session. Yes. So today let me introduce what is big data. So what is big data? What is Hadoop? So first of all, what is Hadoop? First question is, what is Hadoop? What is Hadoop? Yes, how to answer simple question, simple answer. What is Hadoop? Hadoop is a framework. Hadoop is a open source framework. Open source. What is open source? We'll discuss later. Hadoop is a open source framework. Hadoop is a Hadoop is an open source. Hadoop is an open source framework to store and process big data. To store and process big data, right? Hadoop is an open source framework. Hadoop is an open source framework to store and process big data. Right? Okay. So what is open source? Open source means, yes, it can be downloaded including source codes. Open source means it can be downloaded. It can be downloaded including source codes. Including source code. That source code we can modify. We can customize as per the requirements. We can customize and you can redistribute in the market here. Yes, you can make it business. That is open source. Open source means if you're able to modify that source code, if you're able to modify source code, that is called open source. Hadoop is open source. Hadoop can be downloaded including source code. Including source code, you can download the Hadoop. After downloading source code, that source code you can modify. You can modify and you can change existing features. Next, you can add existing new features. Whatever you want, you can modify here. So that is nothing but open source. Hadoop is open source, right? Okay. Yes. Yeah, to store and process big data. It's a framework. So what is framework here? Open source. Okay. What is framework here? Framework means ready-made one. Yes, ready-made one. Ready to use. Yes, it's a ready-made one here. Ready-made one. Ready to use. Ready to use here. Yes, much coding is not required here. Ready to use. Okay. Yes, data processing. For data processing here, suppose Java, we should write some coding. We should write very big code. Lengthy code we should write, but not required. Ready-made is available here. Mapped is ready-made, mapped is available here. Using that ready-made things, you can process the data. Okay. Small steps, just only 2 or 3 lines enough your codes. Much coding is not required. Everything predefined, readily available. So with that, we can process the data here. Okay, right? So framework is ready-made one here. Is ready to use. No coding, nothing. Coding is not necessary here. That is the meaning of framework. Right? Okay. Yes. Next step. Next is about big data. Right? Yes. Hadoop is an open source framework to store and process big data. So next, what is big data? Now question is, what is big data? Let us see about this big data here. What is big data? Next question is, what is big data? Yes, let me take Word document for this. Word document. What is big data exactly? What is big data? Suppose, for example, here I have a company. Yes, I have a company with storage capacity. With storage capacity of 100 TB. Okay, or I have a laptop with storage capacity of 2 TB. 2 TB disk. Storage capacity of 2 TB. Yes, in my laptop 2 TB disk. Okay. Next, suppose I have a company with storage capacity of 100 TB here. 100 TB is of database. Let me take database. Yes, database. Yeah, database. Suppose let us say database server. Database servers with 100 TB. Okay, just assume that 100 TB, maybe 100 TB, maybe 1000 TB, or something like this. 100 TB. Storage capacity 100 TB. Storage capacity 100 TB. I have a company with storage capacity of 100 TB. So 100 TB database, right? Yes. Suppose my company started 5 years ago. 5 years ago, my company started. Okay, that means around 2015. Assume that 2015 started. Okay. Initially, very less business, right? Because startup company, very less business. So 2015 year, quality service. Because of quality service, getting more business. 2016, more business. Okay. So generally here, yes, 30% hike in the business. You say 30% hike in the business is a good business. 30% of last year business is good. 50% excellent. This is okay. 100% increasement means extraordinary. That is so. Generally, here any business, automatically business increasing because many customers getting okay. Yes, once anyone becomes our customer care, never losing customer care. We should not lose customers. That customers will continue. Apart from the existing customers, new customers. So automatic business increasing, right? So initially 2015, some business, for that business, some data transactions. For transactions, some data generating. 2016 transactions, some data like this, continuously data generating like this. 2017, yes, 2018, like this data generating. 2018, yes, 2019 data generating, all this data storing in Syllabus, right? So this is 1000 TB capacity, for example, initially with 1000 TB capacity. 2015, 2016, 2017, 19, yes, 2020. When reached to 2020 here, yes, this database capacity is not enough. Still data is there. Yes, in 2020 here, this capacity is not enough. Already filled. Already filled here. So here this is yes, still data is there, still getting data here, but this capacity is not enough. That means your company facing big data problem. That company facing big data problem. Okay. Yes, same issue in 2013. Yes, that my working company 2013, 2012 actually at the end of 2012. Yes, the World company faced big data problem. They are getting lot of data. So data more than the capacity of the servers getting big data problem. So because of big data problem, started working on Hadoop. Right, okay. So that means your data, that incoming data is more than the capacity, the end of your storage limit. That data, so what are data generating? That data is more than the storage limit. More than the storage limit. Okay. So about 1000 TB means that is equal to 1 petabyte, almost equal to 1 petabyte. 1 petabyte. This capacity more than 1 petabyte. Yes, 1 TB equal to 1 petabyte. Of course, 1024. Yes, 1 TB equal to 1 petabyte. Okay, 1024 TB. Suppose 1024 TB is equal to 1 petabyte. Suppose this capacity filled. This is filled. This capacity 1 petabyte, but this is filled here. Still data is there. That means that company, yes, my company facing big data problem. That means company facing big data problem. So that incoming data is more than the capacity of servers. Incoming data is more than the capacity of servers. That is called big data. Similarly here, suppose you have a laptop. Yes, for example here, you have a laptop. You have a laptop with storage capacity 2 TB disk. 2 TB disk, right? Suppose your laptop 3 years back or 2 years back purchased. Okay. Yes, your office work, right? Your office work, storing all the softwares, okay, audios and videos, your personal audios and videos, maybe your family function, yes, audios, videos like this, gathering movies and lot of things, right? So about 2 TB disk filled. 2 TB disk filled. Still data is there. Suppose 2 TB disk filled. Next, some function of audios, yes, videos you want storage, but space is not all. That means you facing big data problem. You personally facing big data problem. Yes, your capacity, your disk capacity only 2 TB, but still data is there. Still many videos to store. Then what you will do here? Yes, you will purchase some secondary storage disk here. Yes, going for 1 TB disk purchasing here, 1 TB disk purchasing. All the old things will take a backup, right? Will take the backup. Yes, companies also will do same thing, right? Like our laptop here. In our laptop, we are taking backup and storing to another secondary device. Secondary disk, right? Okay. So primary disk using for the current work. Okay. Secondary disk. The secondary disk. Okay. We are using for the backup purpose. Backup purpose. That's it, right? Okay. So this is nothing but big data here. The data is more than the capacity. If data is more than the capacity, that is kind of big data. So what is big data? How to define this? Yes, big data answer. How to answer this? Question is, what is big data? Question is, What is big data? So how to answer this question here? What is big data? How to answer this? Okay, for the simple answer, yes, any amount of data, any amount of data, any amount of data which is beyond of your storage limit, beyond of storage limits. Okay, storage limits, beyond of storage limit is called as big data. Is called as big data. Big data, right? So any amount of data which is beyond of storage limit, any amount of data means any amount of data, maybe 100 GB data, maybe 10 GB data, maybe 1 MB data, getting some data generating, right? So whatever data generating here, maybe 1 GB data generating daily, 1 MB data generating, or 1 GB data generating, maybe 100 GB data generating, some data generating daily. So whatever data is generating here, any amount of data generating, yes, which is beyond of storage limit, which is beyond of storage limit. What is our storage limit? Yes, 1 petabyte of data capacity here. Okay, or 2 TB disk. This is our capacity, but data is more than capacity. Data is more than capacity. That is called as big data. So any amount of data which is beyond of storage limit is called as big data. This is simple big data definition. Big data definition. Okay. Yes, 1 second. Let me take some water, little bit water. Yeah, that is a simple big data definition. Big data definition here. Yes, one more example to understand this. See, 1 byte. 1 byte equal to 8 bits, right? 1 byte equal to 8 bits. Okay. 1 byte equal to 8 bits. Next, 1 KB. 1 KB equal to 1024 bytes. I think this is well known for you. Okay, 1 byte equal to 8 bits. 1 KB equal to 1024 bytes. After KB, next MB. 1 MB equal to 1024 KB. 1024 KB here. After MB, next what? GB. 1 GB equal to 1024 MB. Right? Yes, after GB here. Yes, MB, GB, after that terabytes. 1 terabyte equal to 124, yes, gigabytes. Okay. After terabytes, next petabytes. 1 petabyte equal to 1024 terabytes. After petabytes, yes, KB, MB, GB, terabytes, petabytes. Next, exabyte. After this exabyte is equal to 1024 petabytes. Yes, after exabytes, yes, next. Yes, gigabytes. Gigabytes, 1024 exabytes. Okay, fine. This is. Yes, KB, 10 to the power of 3. This is 10 to the power of 6, 10 to the power of 9, 10 to the power of 12, 10 to the power of 15, next 18 and 21. That's it. Yes, in this here, up to GBs comes under big data. Yes, in old days, only GBs of data is to generate. Yes, before 2010, only GBs of data. From 2010 onward, GBs of data generating here. Okay. See, in 2004 itself, yes, Google faced big data problem. Yes, initial stage itself, that Google faced big data problem. 2004, in that year only, Google faced big data problem. Okay, right? Yeah, this range comes in the small data. This range comes in the small data. This range is big data. 1 terabyte to zettabytes. Terabytes, zettabytes. Okay. Terabytes to. Yes, terabytes to zettabytes. Yes, terabytes to TB to. Yes, zettabytes. This range comes in the big data. This is called as big data. Right? This is called as big data. This range called as big data. Up to GB just a small data. Up to GB is a small data. Terabytes to zettabytes. It's a big data. This is exactly what is big data. I think clear, right? So what is big data? Any amount of data which is beyond of storage limit. Any amount of data which is beyond of storage limit called as big data. Best example is, suppose there is a company. There is a company with storage capacity, yes, 100 TB or 100 TB or 1024 TB, means 1 petabyte. 1 petabyte. Okay. Yes, there is a company with storage capacity, this much, right? Storage capacity. But data is more than this. Initially started, maybe some 5 years started. So 5 years ago started here. So that time initially 1 petabyte. That server's capacity 1 petabyte. Okay. So continuously storing data. At some stage unable to store, unable to take new data. Yes, at some stage unable to take new data. That means facing big data problem. If that server is unable to take new data, means facing big data problem. That server whole thing filled here. Once filled, it can't take data, means company facing big data problem. Suppose your personal system here, laptop, so 2 TB disk here. So data is more than 2 TB here, means you facing big data problem. You facing okay, big data problem, right? You facing, and just like this, everyone facing big data problems, right? But data is more than capacity of, yes, your disk, means you facing big data problem. That kind of data is called big data. So big data means really it's a big one, huge amount of data, right? That is called big data. Okay. Traditional systems are not in a position to handle big data. There are big data challenges. Yes, we'll discuss what are the big data challenges. So this is big data definition. So any amount of data which is beyond of storage limit, that is called big data. Yes, that is big data definition. Yes, up to GBs comes under small data. Next, terabytes to zettabytes comes under big data. This is comes under big data. Clear? So what is big data is clear. So this is just introduction, right? Okay. Yes. So generally here, my way of explanation, first practically I'll show that. After practically here, that I will convert into definitions and theory here. Generally, most of the trainers first they will explain definition. No, my way is reverse. Okay, that we simply first explaining definition, next explain practical things, means that's like a somewhat like a by heading. No, that is not my way here. Practically, you have to see that scenario here. See, this is a practical scenario. That practical scenario convert into definition simply. Same everywhere. Whatever topic I'm explaining here, I'll tell you one practical scenario here. I will convert into definition and convert into theory here. So first we will see practical scenarios. Okay. Yes, when come to actual code, suppose explaining MapReduce. In MapReduce, practically code I will explain. After finishing code, I will convert into theory concepts. So generally anyone will explain theory, after they will convert into code. No, first I'll explain code, how it's working code internally here. After that, I'll convert into theory concepts here. Reverse. That's very simple, easy to understand. That is practically every scenario. First of all, you have to see practically. So once you see the practically, yes, things becomes easy. Okay. Next, one more thing, Hadoop architecture. Generally, anyone will explain at the beginning itself Hadoop architecture, but that is not my way. Yes, after finishing some topics, at the middle of the course, I'll be explaining actual Hadoop architecture, not at the beginning. At the beginning, if I explain, can't understand it. So after finishing some topics here, yes, you will get some terminology and how it's working. You will understand here, so that architecture also can understand. So here, my way of explaining somewhat reverse compared to others. That is practically, I'll think practically everything here. Okay, right? Yeah. Any doubts? Yeah, this is introduction. Okay. Next, what are the sources of big data? Different sources. The topic tomorrow will continue. Just today only introduction. Okay, about myself introduction. Yes, about course introduction here. Next, prerequisites. Next, what is big data? What is Hadoop? Just introduction. Just definition given. Tomorrow I'll continue with actual topics. Tomorrow agenda. What are the big data sources? What are the big data challenges? Okay. Tomorrow topic. Yes, tomorrow topic, big data challenges. What are the challenges facing with big data? Next, what are the sources of big data? Different sources of big data. what are the application? Okay. Yes, Spark and Scale also 100%. Already third batch, 3 batches completed. Fourth batch is going on. Fourth batch is going on. Spark and Scala. 1 second. Lead drive. Yes. 1 second.